Hello everyone and welcome to this short video. Today we talk about the Canada challenge. I said that I want to do a challenge game where basically we end up with a huge amount of mutations to make the game last longer and be more exciting. And I've had some suggestions on Discord. Thank you very much for those. I've taken those into account. There were a couple of interesting ones that we probably will not be including in this one, but interesting nonetheless. What I'm thinking is that we basically have some limitations to start with, and I'll be finishing up the Astra season before I start the challenge game. So this, well, it will probably take at least a week before we start it. So I'm uploading this video so you can give more viewpoints, more thoughts. What would you like to see to make the game more exciting? So what I'm thinking is that for the Canada challenge, we start with Stroll and Latifi and Williams. We try and get both in there as soon as possible. For development, we restrict ourselves to only using 2 slots only for research and design. We're not allowed to move the sliders. We can only use presets. And we need to do balanced development. Basically what the AI does. We need to do 1 part each. So I need to do an underfloor, a rear wing, a front wing, chassis, side pods, and suspension before I'm allowed to start on the second edition of those. So basically we need to make 1 of each, and then we can make the second edition, and that just keeps on rolling, which of course requires some planning if we need to use the CFD wind tunnel. But I'm thinking we do the same thing there. Like if I use CFD on the underfloor, I'm not allowed to use it on the underfloor again until I've used it on the 5 or the pass. So basically it's a bit of a limitation. We might just go for not having any CFD or wind tunnel at all, but it depends on how things are going. This video is a bit late because I was a bit uncertain on how hard I want this limitation to go. So I tested a couple of races last night, which took a lot of time, unfortunately. In terms of financial, it's kind of hard to restrict that, honestly. So I thought we'd just go with, I'm not allowed to do any, additional performance guarantees for racing. I will get the basic ones, the ones that we get from our sponsors. I'm not allowed to do any additional performance guarantees. The other thing that we could do there is when we do the sponsorship, we could limit how much money we get. That could be one way of doing it. We'll have to see. And I'm thinking for facilities that the max level that I'm allowed to upgrade it to is 2. If they start higher, we not be worried about that, but 2 will be the max level for all facilities. Maybe except for the weather center, which is a bug anyways. We'll see. Other than that, I have some other limitations that I am considering. For staff, we're not allowed to change any of our staff unless, our staff are free agents and their staff are free agents. It makes it a bit more random. We could also change it like we're not allowed to fire our staff. We need to let them go by running their contract time down. That could be interesting too. We could limit our pit crew a bit by having them stick to balanced only. And we could limit our driver development by not actively trying to have them DRS overtake each other and thus get, experience and development points. Or if we want to go really hardcore here, we could just say no CFD or wind tunnel. And I'm thinking at the end of each season, I'll have a short break to give you, the viewers, a chance to give me your input on whether we add more limitations or if we should loosen some of them up for the next season. So yeah, this is what I'm thinking for the challenge game. It's a bit of a weird one, but yeah, I couldn't think of any other restrictions really. I feel these are really strict. The only other thing we could do is 1 slot, but again, let me know what you think about the potential limitations, if we should add them or not. And I'd like to thank everyone for watching the videos and thank everyone for suggestions. And I hope you will enjoy the Canada challenge once it started. Again, give me your input. Do these limitations look good? Do you think they'll make for an exciting game? Or should we go even more harsh on them? Again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.